everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of the Warp Whistle Podcast. We'll call this level 33.33333333, if you get that little math joke. So obviously, I don't know if I'm going to post the video of this, but today I'm joined by the one and only Geek Guru. Bobby, how you doing?
Good. How are you, Mark? I'm man, this is I wasn't expecting to come on today, and this is a nice surprise. I like it.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Colin earlier, and he couldn't record. I said, it's getting later in the week, and I'd like to get something up because we haven't missed a week.
Yeah.
We've had a few later episodes, usually, if we kind of get distracted or whatever, but we usually don't go past Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I got to do something. Is it just going to be me?
That would have been boring.
Yeah, right? Just talking to myself, talking to everyone.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's
so
strange.
So then you've been talking so much in the Geek Guru group, and I'm hoping at this point anyone that's listened to our show knows who you are, knows about the group, is part of the group. If you don't, check out the Geek Guru on YouTube, Facebook. The Geek Guru, Twitter. We have a great group going on Twitter, everything, Instagram. Yeah.
Inside joke there.
Yeah. So hopefully everyone that listens to the show is familiar with you, but you've been talking so much about the new Animal Crossing.
Yes.
I keep calling it House Arrest. Happy Home Designer, right?
Yes, that's the Happy Home Designer. It's, what, I think people called it that in the beginning because they had no clue what the game was.
Right.
And they thought you were locked in the house.
Yeah.
And it's not the case,
Okay.
So
I'm a big fan of the old Animal Crossing games.
Yes.
As are you.
Yes.
Did you play like the first Animal Crossing, like the GameCube?
Yep. I played every one. I played every single one. I played the one on the GameCube, which I didn't want to play that. A buddy of mine kept telling me you gotta play, and I'm like, no, that's for little kids and girls, and I'm neither one of those. And although I am like a little kid at heart, but I was like, that's not for me. I'm not playing that game. It's not going to happen.
Right.
And then he got me with, hey, you could play classic NES games, and I was like what? And he was like, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but it's not with Tyson. It's with Mr. Dream. And I'm like, I'm good with that. Like, get me this. So that's when I got hooked, and that's when I started going with it. And it's funny because that got a lot of people in the door.
Yeah. And
then all of a sudden you just fell in love with this little weird game. And it was like, this is insane. This is really good. So, yeah. Loved the first one. Wild World was a little for me. But I started to enjoy it more and more as time went on. I think when I started to catch sharks is what got me on Wild World. And then City Folk, which I just feel like City Folk was like a rush.
That was the Wii.
Wild World. That was for the Wii.
Yeah.
And then New Leaf, which New Leaf is, if you haven't played New Leaf and you played any of the other Animal Crossings, you got to get New Leaf. Because New Leaf is basically all the best parts of the other ones with more stuff. Yeah. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, and it got rid of the in the first, if someone played the GameCube one, the very first one, and they got annoyed by that kind of, original Zelda-like grid system. You go up to the top of the screen, screen shifts down, you move up, top of the screen shifts down. Like, it was annoying to move around after a certain point. New one's seamless. The world kind of rotates with you. It's very fluid. I love it. I've put more time into that game than I think pretty much anything else on my 3DS.
Yeah.
But
Wild World, with Wild World, what was weird was it came out of the original on the GameCube, and it was like you were on a log, and it was rolling. So it gave this weird effect the whole time. So I just, like I said, I wasn't a fan of Wild World when I first started playing it, but it grew on me. But
yeah, so that's the thing. I've loved Animal Crossing games. Loren's a huge fan. Colin's a huge fan. So the whole family, I guess, has played Animal Crossing. Love the games.
Yeah.
But so far, Loren is the only one that's really interested in picking up Happy Home Designer. Colin's not really interested. I'm kind of on the fence. I want to watch her play it first, so I'm like, yeah, pick it up. And I wanted to pick up the like special edition or whatever with the brick, the amiibo reader.
Oh yeah.
So when it comes pack in with that little hockey puck.
Oh, because you didn't get the.
I don't have the new 3DS yet.
Gotcha.
So I'm looking for that. I'm like, I'll give you the extra money for that. Like, I just want that little